Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and many things are going unnoticed right now because everyone has their eye on the Vegas shooting and all the questions that are surrounding that. Meanwhile, there is stuff happening on the Fukushima front that is going ignored. Check out this report from www.newsweek.com titled "Radiation from Fukushima Nuclear Disaster Discovered in Sand and Groundwater About 60 Miles Away." Now this report is fairly fresh. It comes out October 4th of 2017, and it goes to detail the following. It's been 6.5 years since the giant 1-2 punch of an earthquake and a tsunami caused by partial meltdown at Japan's Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. In that time, scientists have identified a broad range of consequences, from unrecognizable leaks of radioactive water to a continuing wave of plastic debris carrying new species across the ocean, to the first confirmed case of cancer caused by the incidents. Cancer is obviously starting to surface now from the Fukushima in the local people who are living in the area. Now, according to a new paper published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, there's one more to add to the list, and that is radioactive cesium atoms leaching into the ocean as far as 60 miles away from the plant. Now, they're not the only report. I've got a few more that I want to show you. Here's one from foxnews.com titled "Fukushima's Radioactive Cesium Found an Unexpected Hiding Spot." Here's another from gizmodo.com. "Fukushima's radioactive waste is leaking from an unexpected source." And another from iflscience.com. "An unexpected source of radiation has been found near Fukushima." Now, all of these reports detail that 60 miles away from the plant, they're finding all of this stuff. But we know there has been a lot of changes happening in the ocean there around Japan, going up all the way through the coast of California and on our western coastline there. But lots of things have taken place. We've seen deformed whales and sharks and fish, fish with double eyes, all kinds of weird things, likely from the radioactive waste that's been being dumped in the water from Fukushima. And here we are, years and years and years down the road. Well, now let me show you a recent report surfacing from California, and this one's out of www.nbcbayarea.com, and this one is titled "Thousands of Sharks, Other Sea Life Mysteriously Die in the San Francisco Bay Area." And I'm going to ask the question, is this possibly due to some of the causes of Fukushima? And I would have to say a yes. But the report goes on to detail that 2,000, nearly 2,000 leopard sharks have mysteriously died in the San Francisco Bay Area over the past few months. And not only these sharks, but also 500 bat rays, hundreds of sea bass, or striped bass, 50 smooth hound sharks, and 100 halibut have all died in that area alone. Now the scientists there are attributing, one guy's working out of his home, kind of like a side job, if you will, and he reports that this could be likely due to some kind of parasite, as he puts it, a single-cell organism very similar to an amoeba that's eating their brains. Whether or not that is the case, I guess time will ultimately tell, but there's definitely things that can be attributed to it, such as what's going on with Fukushima. Is it dumbing down their bodies, their immune system, killing some of the abilities to fight off what's going on here? And now parasites are taking over the bodies of some of these sharks and fishes and all the different, and stingrays, all of which are dying in mass there in the San Francisco Bay Area. Now, here's another report that I want to show you, and this one is from www.japantoday.com, because here's another thing that's going ignored. It is just published on October 7th, but it's a magnitude 5.9 quake strikes off the Fukushima prefecture. So here we have an earthquake that has struck the area right again where this power plant is at. And though they claim not any damage, I can imagine that there is damage because, hey, check out the reports around that time. They're already finding this radioactive waste way off the coastline. And a lot of things are not being shared about this. Many things weren't shared about Chernobyl when it happens, and now it's claimed over 1 million lives to cancer and everything else. And same thing that Fukushima will likely do in the long run. People will end up with cancer, and whether or not the government there in Japan attributes it to Fukushima, well, I highly doubt. Kind of goes with their lingo of what they do. But here's the thing. It was supposed to be expedited and the cleanup process was supposed to be quick. Well, that's evidently not the case. Check out this final report I want to show you, and this is from www.engadget.com. Japan has delayed the Fukushima nuclear plant cleanup again. Now, that report goes on to detail that they are over 6 years. That's a huge chunk of time, but 6 years delayed. So there you have it. While all eyes are on Vegas, some things are going ignored that should not go ignored. This being one of them. And it goes in waves, you know, sometimes it gets paid attention to, sometimes it doesn't. But we had Geiger counter readings on the coast of California. I did reports about 6 months ago from the Fukushima plant that it was washing up even on the California shores. And some of the dead animals that continue to wash up in mass on the California shores are proving otherwise. And I'll leave links to everything that I've referenced below so you can check that out. Anyhow, I'd love to hear your comments on that. And please don't forget to keep yourself healthy. Check out my partner at getthetea.com. Look, these are one of the reasons I push the detox, the health, the supplements, the vitamins, because we're fighting things like radioactive waste, pollution, and all these things that are getting into our foods, the GMOs, the chemtrails in the skies. We need to clean out our system, specifically your gut, which can be linked to a lot of things. So make sure you go to getthetea.com and check out the Super Strength Tea. Also, TradeGeniusAcademy.com has a lot of amazing classes to take on how to play the stock market, how to deal with cryptocurrencies, and right now it's 50% off using the code HAVEN. So type that in, you're going to get 50% off, but just for my viewers who do that, you get 1 year access to the room there, the stock trading room that you get to watch. So something worthwhile. Anyhow, wanted to bring you the latest on all of that. If you like what you heard, hit that subscribe button, share it on all your social media outlets, and give me a thumbs up. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.